Look at the dirty bum.
Does he get blood on the right side of his neck?
Blood?
It looks like blood.
Look at this guy with this. Look at this photo. Oh my god. It's so cool. Oh, that is a magic photo. That is a magic photo.
Did you get them under the train?
Oh, the bird's eating from a pitcher.
Really? The mother just chased away the other two. Did you get the baby talking? I'm going to save this and nobody will.
Straight away?
There was
Man, this is hostile country. It is cold and the wind's picked up. Whew.
Whoa! Watch out, guys. They're fast.
Sorry to disturb. Sure? Cut them in half, you can have a quarter.
No, you can't get it from here.
What's that? I just went across the lake there with 6-wheeler.
Wow.
Right, you guys done? You gonna have one?
No, thank you.
Nope.
This is great.
Nope.
They play when they're young
So.
up to a certain point, and then they're not really playing. They're kind of being aggressive.
Well, it's actually kind of fun in the free zone.
Yeah.
This is to try and photograph this guy, okay? Rather just check him out with binocs because he's gonna fly away.
I got one closer up in the last one.
Yeah?
Going by the bus, was sitting on a rock just like that.
How'd you get it? I only see them far away.
I went and called, I had the telephone, I went, there it is. He seemed to be like, not carrying it. mean, I was like, it was a lucky shot. Oh, give me a break. It won't open.
Probably surprised,
Ah,
yeah.
thank you.
And it's good view here. Oh, how beautiful. Probably the young male.
Ooh, look at how banded he is. Yeah.
Young male or a female? The males are snow white.
Yeah, this one is great. Oh, even with this shot, he's so far away.
That's what I'm saying. Just rather look at binocs.
Yeah. I was really lucky that day because it was a lot closer for you.
They are such amazing creatures. These are one of the top, the 6 birds again that overwinter in the Arctic, the snowy owls.
Are we
What a
stopping?
great view.
Yeah.
Wait till he swings around.
Oh, you can see the white and the gray and the feathers on the, right in the front.
Really heavily barred, yeah.
Yeah.
Look at him looking at us now.
Are we stopping, Conrad?
Yep.
Okay.
Not quite yet, but we will stop.
Oh, I got you in my lens.
Oh, good.
Perfect.
Oh, great. What was that?
Door.
Door slamming. Isn't that a beautiful sighting, guys?
There he is.
Females are a little bit more grey than this. This is the guy that got the duck, I think. Just watch that door doesn't.
He's just looking to his right, then he's looking to the left. He's looking in the middle. Probably hears us.
Oh, he's looking straight at us. Look.
Yep, there he goes.
Isn't that beautiful sighting? Huh?
Gorgeous.
I would say the distance now that we're stopped was halfway.
Beautiful, beautiful guy. The male is snow white. The female is this black and white sort of blotchy color. Okay, and they're made for life. And they're the biggest controlling factor for bold living in the Arctic.
Well, it's Wednesday morning. We had a couple of days, a really great day yesterday at the tundra buggies, looking at lots and lots of polar bears, and saw a beautiful snowy owl. It's Wednesday, 7:30 in the morning. We are having breakfast at Gypsy. That's the dinner that we had first night arriving here. And right after breakfast, we're heading up to the lodge, which used to be a brothel, and we'll be spending a couple of nights there. And the difference being there is, while we're there, we're going to wait for the bears to come to us, unlike yesterday when we were going out to look for the bears. There we go. I'm going to go in and have lunch. So all this noise behind me are the trucks that they just kind of leave running to keep warm.
Wow.
The last box I saw, you're a little ways from it. And I saw it run away from it. So I was just going to go 40 to 20 feet. And all of a sudden, it got sort of parallel. The thing just whipped its back end around there. It was going to fight to the end.
Whereabouts, Brennan?
All the luggage is looking up at it.
Is that all the luggage and stuff that's right there over this morning?
This guy, he seemed to...
go and have a look what we can find in the ice, which will be quite fun. But all of that kind of thing, we'll keep you informed of what we're going to be doing. But the emphasis here again is to just chill, to seriously chill out. Go and catch up on your sleep, catch up on that good murder mystery, Pictionary. I'm terrible at Pictionary.
Good.
I really do cheat.
Okay.
So yeah, there's been wars on Pictionary.
Yeah. Good.
So yeah, we'll, as I said, the books will be out to just make yourselves at home. And that's all I've got to really say. Okay.
So now you're free.
Now you're free. Off you go.
Well, we saw how the building looks like from the helicopter. Here's how the building looks like from inside. These bars are obviously to keep the bears out, so we're in a cage. Shed. There's the old grain mill. And there's the town that a Churchill town that we just flew from. And that's the Churchill River. And there are staircases that go up to, I guess, what I would call the viewing tower. Nice view from up here, unobstructed for miles. Well, I guess that's the gateway. Damn frigid. That's a Churchill River. Oh, that's cool. See the northern lights tonight. Get a picture of that. The water is moving from the left to the right.
Yeah.
Right?
When is it coming in?
Because the ocean is that way.
Yeah, that's the mouth right here.
Ah, got it.
So you can see the 2 points.
Right. Oh yeah, that's right. When we flew over the chopper, the
Fort.
fort is out there. Got it. This is pretty harsh out here.
It was unbelievable. It was so unbelievable. And then, of course, this and the scientist friend of mine said, you've never done that. The emotive response that you get from whales and dolphins so much more, overshadows what pathetic commercial value you can get in it.
Right.
All that kind of, that's my opinion.
I agree.
We have complete arguments about it.
Yeah, he needs to go to
Whales and dolphins was that.
where they approach. That's it.
Yeah. So,
They still are drugged, aren't they?
they're still what?
Are they drugged while they have them in the...
Drugged?
drugged.
Drugged?
Yeah.
Drugged while they're in the net?
Yes. Oh, yeah. Oh, God.
Because otherwise, how would you, open the net and release them?
Rude awakening kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, very.
So they do all their weighing and measuring on the other end? Or
They do
tagging,
all
or if they have to tag them or whatever, they do it at the
Yeah,
other
jail.
end? They do it at the jail? And then
There's
they...
a bear lift on our town tour day or whatever. We'll go and have a little look at it. We're not out near them. We can just watch from a distance,
Behind a cage.
Wow, that was a good salad.
Oh, that was great.
Good.
It's the best meal I
Okay, now
had
let's
since
go.
we've been here.
I'm being funny.
Where did we have a salad? That was in Minneapolis.
Oh, okay.
We had a salad in Minneapolis.
Trying to be
That
funny.
was good.
I like salad.
There were a lot of Asians in Minneapolis. What the hell was that? I mean, I just go to Minneapolis and there's like all these people from Ethiopia working there.
I
I
couldn't
think
believe
there's a
it.
big Cambodian group there too.
Yeah, there was just like, I mean, I didn't notice them at first because I was looking at all the Norwegian types, that are typical Minneapolis type people. And Sam says, look at all these Asians. And I said,
What
where?
are cool people from Minneapolis?
Minneapolis.
Mini,
Vikings. Vikings, yeah. Thank you. Solve that problem real quick. Yeah.
Minneapolis?
Minneapolis.
Minneapolis?
Mini.
Oh no.
Yeah, baby.
Yeah.
You have.
You know, the gelatin, the candy, gelatin kinds of gooey, what are those
Gummy
things?
bears?
Gummy bears, like that.
There's nothing wrong with that.
I don't even like the bodies of the calamari. I only like the little fried calamari.
Yeah.
No, that's
I
what
don't
the test.
Or
want to see
octopus,
I
did you ever
don't
have
like
an octopus?
Yes.
I've had it with the suckers on it. Oh, once was enough. I figure you try it once, then
No,
that's it.
octopus is good.
Yeah.
Octopus stew?
With the suckers?
Oh, delicious.
Uh-huh.
Don't
I
think so.
ate it, I said, that's it. I did once.
Which
Yeah, that
just
China.
goes to show you. You can take American, if you deep fry it and cover it with enough tomato sauce, they'll eat it.
Anything. Chocolate, butter, and garlic. And tomato. Yeah.
So what's the plan for the
And your final answer.
Take a guess. Take a guess.
Me?
Yeah, you're the captain.
Say Mayor Reardon. Thomas Harding.
Hey, you know, the more wine you drink, the longer this game takes.
Okay, it is the mayor of Costerbridge.
That's right.
That is the wrong answer.
Like I do that.
No, it's not that. Yes, it is.
Off we go. Wedgie.
One.
Wedgie.
Orange.
Oh, what is it?
Sport.
Ugh.
Oh, it's
Sports and leisure, it's my best.
I'm terrible at this.
Yeah, baby, yeah.
All right. What color is it? What?
Orange.
Orange, bottom. This is the bottom one. Sports and leisure.
Oh. All right.
Rugby. Rugby.
What tennis term is said to come from the French word
Oh.
for egg? Oh, come on.
Egg.
Egg.
tennis term?
GG.
Love.
What tennis
Is it
term
love?
is
What's
said to
oof?
come from the French word
oof?
for egg?
Is that love or?
No, hold on.
Oh, wait a minute. Oh, jeez.
So it's not égalité, which is juice. It's je sais mash. It's
Let us hear the entire French language. I don't.
it must be love.
Yeah.
I would say it's love.
I think, oh, we did last time, we didn't.
What's
That's right.
must be love.
It is.
Okay,
Listen to him, he's on the opposite.
it's love.
It is.
Yeah, we got a wedgie.
Sam, whose team are you on?
I didn't know we were on a team. You guys woke me up.
Love.
You up? You're on the. You can't sleep through this.
Team, you rock.
Team, you rock. I think we're talking about ourselves now.
5. Freebie. Free throw.
Free throw.
Free throw. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Or 1, 2.
Or you can go through the center if you need to.
Sport or
Let's go greenie.
greenie.
Let's go greenie.
Greenie is a science and nature.
Science and leisure?
Nature.
Oh, science and nature.
Yeah,
Sorry.
green.
Well, I thought
Okay.
combining the two was going to be a two-part question.
Oh,
Okay. What was introduced commercially by Bayer AG of Leverkusen, Germany?
Aspirin.
In 1899.
Aspirin.
It must be aspirin.
Bayer. B-A-Y-E-R.
Bayer. Bayer.
Bayer.
Yes.
I did not know that. What's your answer?
Aspirin.
It is correct.
Yes.
Jawohl. Und wie kann's Frau again?
I do think there's a setup going on
again.
here.
Okay.
Okay, what are we doing?
Geography. Glue.
Blue.
Okay, what country administers Greenland?
Denmark.
I learned that today.
That's correct.
See, I like the team playing over here.
Yeah.
It answers all the questions.
I know that answer though.
We can't go around.
All right, I want you to think.
It's called team leader.
Wait, history.
Okay, Joe, which side are you on?
Come and join us beaches over here.
Right. Yeah, join the beach. What are you doing there?
We're doing tan.
History. Brown.
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 Around.
No, sorry, AL, Arts and Literature. Is that changed?
Yeah, that's what I was going to say, because it
Oh my
doesn't say
gosh,
history
sorry,
on it.
yellow was history now.
Yeah.
Art literature.
What monthly is What monthly is subtitled Entertainment for Men? What monthly?
Oh no, GQ is too
Men's
good.
Health? No. Playboy?
Playboy.
Playboy.
Game. It must be.
Playboy.
I would say Playboy.
Yeah, what else?
Playboy's
That
already?
is, it's entertainment for men, that's what it says.
Yeah.
I think so. Playboy.
I think so.
You,
Okay.
You're speaking from experience, I guess? Yes, it is Playboy.
Okay, then we go with
Woohoo!
Okay.
You should not be happy when they get the right
I
answer.
know, I'm
You're too happy. You're like,
orange.
you're like cheering them on.
on.
orange.
Orange sport. He's not American football. He's not American football.
Is that sports and leisure then?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
an orange color.
I'm thinking about American football.
Where is Three Rivers Stadium?
Oh,
What stadium?
how easy is that one? I'll tell him it's a
Winnipeg.
Where?
Kansas.
Pittsburgh.
Three River Stadium. Churchill?
He's
Churchill! Pork in Winnipeg.
No.
No,
Pittsburgh.
No, there's two rivers there.
He's right.
Hey, that was
What is
cheating.
the answer?
Pittsburgh.
Pittsburgh.
Of course.
Pittsburgh.
Much better! That was much better! All right, 2.
Free throw.
We gotta make him feel guilty for getting all these right answers.
We don't.
Yeah, baby, yeah!
2, 3.
Pink witch.
Oh, goody, pink
I
one.
took one.
Pay
A
attention.
pink?
That is on an angle.
Yeah, it
Oh,
is.
that's
But this
what
main
the
goes
first
out further.
Yeah.
Main out
Maine,
further.
Maine and Hawaii. Come on, guys, be brave.
Alright, yeah.
That's your
Oh,
final.
Maine, ready? Are you happy with that?
No, she's still looking.
Maybe Maine and Key West. How far is that?
That's north-south.
That's not
North south, that's only about.
That's only 1,000 miles.
Miles.
That's only
about 6.
It's 3,000 miles.
Yeah,
That's
okay.
Hawaii. Definitely
It
Hawaii.
didn't say anything about coastline. It just said distance, right? It doesn't say
It
distance.
didn't even say distance.
This is.
How about Maine
Can
if
I
I
repeat the
got
question
4?
again?
Yeah, one more time.
Okay.
And hurry up!
What two states contain the farthest separated points in the United States?
Must be it's Hawaii and
In the
Yeah,
United States.
the key question is in the
Key West.
United States.
In the
Yeah,
United
that's what I told Conrad. Well, no problem. I went through it. See, I
Hey, come on, let's go. You gotta get that answer.
Remember
what
that
you're
says
saying,
in
Ross?
the United States.
All right, let's say Hawaii and Maine.
Yeah. Hawaii and Maine?
Yeah.
Hawaii and Maine.
Close but no cigar.
Yeah!
It was Florida and Hawaii.
Diagonal line.
Oh, you know what?
Florida sticks out like that. She was going around. Get hurt. She was going like
You're pointing in the wrong direction.
Visualize things on
You're going to have to start doing your
Okay,
hieroglyphics.
coastal team.
Yes.
Coastal team, focus please.
Focus, please.
Science and nature. How many zeros are there in a trillion? Oh my giddy odds.
Oh, wait a minute, Suzanne.
A million. A billion.
In a
Ooh, that's a good question. I would have wanted wrong.
12.
Well, you have to go.
12.
3, 6, 9, 13, 12.
Who's
In
keeping
1
score?
trillion.
Oh.
Read that again, please.
Yeah.
Is it our turn?
How many zeros are there in a trillion?
How many zeros in a trillion? Now, come on, you should know that. Don't you pay people?
Yeah, I do. I pay $1 trillion a year.
And then trillion doesn't have any.
I pay $1 billion a year.
Well, 3, 6, 9.
100 million.
12, I think. That's the answer.
Yeah.
I think. I don't know.
I'm going with 12.
Your answer is?
12.
Yes, it is.
Hey, Sam.
Alrighty. That's
All right,
what
now
do
you-
need.
I hope you're moving in the
Better trust the opposing team to move your thing.
Oh, really?
Don't you be touching my thing there.
Okay, science and leisure. Sports and leisure.
What are
What-
you reading over there, Sandy?
What sport is recommended
Oh, I know.
that you duck the boom
Yeah,
in?
by time.
Oh, you can't eat
Say it again. Sorry.
I want you to eat them. I have to
Say it again.
But you have all about
Okay.
Thank you.
Joe will know this one.
What
pretty
sport
sure.
is it recommended that you duck the boom in?
Sailing?
Sailing. Oh, yeah, sailing. I'm assuming from the lack of response that was correct.
Yeah.
One.
Now you can roll again, because it was a good call.
Now, we need a brown, so 2 would be good.
Now you need to go this way.
Okay, 1, 2, 3.
I'd be into the moment.
Entertainment. Guys, we need to seriously get going here. Team.
Oh, goody! Yeah, baby, what's this? What mythical Scottish town? Swear to God. What mythical Scottish town appears for one day every 100 years? And we've got you babies!
Brigadoon.
Camelot.
Right.
Yeah, Camelot. It is.
What mythical Scottish town appears for one day every 100 years?
Camelot.
Brigadoon.
It is.
Yay!
Damn, you're one hell of a beast.
Brigadoon? Of course. Where did Brigadoon come from?
Me.
700 years. Yeah. Comes once every
Back to where you
All
are.
right.
Okay, another entertainment. What's Scottish sport now? What town was the setting for the Music Man? Never heard anything like it in my life.
The ball's rolling in big time.
Don't get the gun! I thought the ships had left.
I just said I thought a ship was leaving. I need a gin and tonic.
Oh my Gideon!
You do, Connor.
I don't know what it is. Okay, let's leave the canoe thing on. I just saw Canoe John and I nearly had a heart attack. What is KO? Who KO'd for Louis in 1936 and was KO'd by him in 1937?
Jack Dempsey?
Who KO'd Joe Louis in 1936 and was KO'd by him in 1937?
It's Joe Lewis.
Dempsey.
Louis. Hey, what? Freak, I'm breaking my car.
Freeze!
We're kidding around. Joe Louis Canoe did it.
Do you want it one more time?
Yeah, he's going to reread it.
Okay, let's try again.
He's going to do it in English this time.
Who KO'd Joe Louis in 1936? Who KO'd Joe Lewis in 1936 and was KO'd by him in 1937?
Dempsey.
Thanks for playing. You lose. Max Schmeling.
Check the card. I bet he's lying.
What is that?
What is that?
Who canoed Jack Kempton on the Churchill River in 1937?
He canoed the Churchill River. Of Africa called Cape Town, the Western Cape. There are 7 floral kingdoms in the world, guys. And Cape Town, this little peninsula down here, is one of the 7. There are more plant species in that area, in that little piece, on that little peninsula there, like that. There are more plant species there than the entire North America and Europe combined. In fact, there are more plant species on Table Mountain. I'm sure you guys have heard of Table Mountain in Cape Town. On Table Mountain than in the entire United States. So it's pretty incredible, and the biodiversity is just phenomenal. So you've got everything in one country. You've got really serious deserts, tropical rainforest down the side, and you've got this wonderful mosaic of what they call Mediterranean climates down the bottom here. But what I want to concentrate on, which I think you obviously can see in the slide up here, is the Okavango Delta. It is the largest inland delta in the world, and it is absolutely phenomenal. Clearly you can see it from outer space, and it really is, to me, the original Garden of Eden. I was very, very lucky to spend 5 years of my life on safari. Now I'm like this, dreaming about coming on safari. This is why I come to polar bear land, because it's such a nice out for me, and I'm really, really excited. It really, this is my usual life. It's stuck in an office. So, yeah, when we.
It was really cute, but I didn't see it all. And so
in front of the line, I think it looks quite cute.
I know, it's a bad habit.
I can't take pictures. I have to keep taking them off and holding them in my mouth.
Walk, I bet, eh?
Oh, yeah, that's great.
Hey, wait, how you doing?
Come and bring the group over.
A little coffee.
Oh, you bring your camera.
Around there, it may be conglomerate is where you find gold. So all these rocks, they're not from here. They've all been deposited by the glaciers. So you find there's not one rock that's about the same. You get some big, heavy granite, conglomerate. You get igneous. You get all kinds of other rocks that occur around here. But none of these are from here. As the end of the ice age happened, these big boulders were just left here from way up north.
Yeah, he's right there.
got the biting, the killing machines, and these guys here. The premolars, and they've got 2 molars. So these are all premolars and the molars. And the idea with this, if you look at how they all work, is, now you'll probably be able to see it because this is pretty old. This is a pretty old guy. Of course, as you get older, your teeth wear out, obviously.
Yeah.
Okay? But if you look how these teeth should work, no, you won't see it in this one. They're actually like scissors. They work against each other. Look here. You see? I'm going to break this, but you see how it's called tricuspid. Look at the incisors, how nicely they fit together.
Yeah.
But you can see how this one, it's actually, I would say it's a female, because this tooth, you can see the canine here, is very much worn. And that isn't broken off. So it's a female. So she's got pretty worn teeth. Okay, and she obviously killed with her left side.
Of course the left side. Always the left side.
See, look how.
Well, if you're wondering what this pile of coats are why this pile of coats are doing here, is because we are in a private home / office of a bush pilot, and Natural Habitat has managed to get us invited, our whole party of 12 invited to have dinner with these bush pilots. And this is their office, and right in the back, that's Annie. In the back is their home. This is the first time they've ever done this, so we're guinea pig to see how this is going to turn out for Natural Habitat, of course.
Really?
Because I went to Antarctica and I had a great trip.
Yeah.
I had the greatest trip of my
Yeah.
life. The next went to Africa
Yeah.
in February.
Yeah.
I had probably the worst trip of my life.
Oh no, what happened? Yeah.
And no picture with me. Because we're riding home.
Yeah, the room is very small.
Well, tonight I think we'll just be sleeping on.
I think we should hire her.
Have you ever?
To come on trips.
The boys nearly went ballistic.
Imagine 2 nights of this. Oh yeah.
Boys went.
I have to put up with that. I don't want.
And she slept right through it.
We had a game
That was just a way of her saying.
Let's keep it down here. We're gonna get complaints from the neighbors. The RCMP will be here any minute.
I'm sorry, you keep in the wrong place.
It's not a quiet group, as
I'm
you can
finished.
see.
And we're your first.
Married in October, so I called Marie and one in October and one in December, and I called Marie and I said, I'm not doing a cookbook this fall, I'm doing weddings instead. So then we waited, and then it was at Diamond that fall that Irv kept saying to us, I'm going to call you every month until you tell me that you've actually started that book.
And just so I have to just interject here, just so you know who Irv is. He's that guy I told you about in the showers.
Oh,
The
yeah.
positive guy.
Yes, really nice man. And so I had to tell him, I was doing these weddings, that we weren't doing a cookbook. But then the next June, we got quite serious when Marie came up to the fishing lodge, and we made a plan, and
well, we came up with the first title, and that was really the impetus, I think, to
we kept saying, well, what are we going to call it? And when did the blueberries and polar bears? We were out blueberry picking, weren't we? And Marie said, I think we should call it blueberries and polar bears. And I said, well,
That's great.
I wanted a northern title. I wanted something that kind of placed in Churchill. So then I said to Marie, well, we talked already about the fact that we wanted Barbara Stone, the artist from Colorado that does all these bear pictures, to do the cover picture. So I called Barbara and I said, Marie and I are going to do this cookbook, and we are going to call it Blueberries and Polar Bears, and we want one of your pictures on the front cover. And she said, well, funny you should say that. She said, I have one right here of 2 bears and a patch of blueberries.
All right.
That's it.
Wow.
So that's how the first one. The first one came about.
Did you develop all the recipes yourself, or were they collections
No, a
from your families?
lot of them are collections from families, and our kids contribute, and our in-laws, and whoever. A number of them we've developed, and we're always looking.
And so now you get to see him tomorrow for your time.
Tomorrow we've got him in town, which is fabulous.
Yes.
So we've got him tomorrow, and we've got a whole morning with him, including lunch with him, and pretty much after lunch as well, kind of thing. So it depends. It's a very flexible kind of morning, depending on how everyone's enjoying it, how much time he's got, how much time, all of that kind of stuff. Okay, so we're going to be very flexible.
Wow, good to say. Yep. Bernard,
And I think-
you know the church program we do out there at the church at night?
No.
Yeah. Yeah, I was in there last night conducting a little bit of a church thing with your group.
Yeah.
And Conrad came up and there's a bear standing in the back of my truck outside.
Oh my goodness. There were a lot of bears in town last night.
So they had to go get the people and they're banging around trying to chase the bear away. Everybody's locked in church for a while. Kind of nice, wasn't it?
Active audience.
Yeah. But I am going to try to show you something about our little town here, so maybe I will do as much as we can. If you want to stop and take a picture of something, you just let me know. Or if you want to talk about something there again, please let me know. Have you had a chance to visit in the museum?
No.
Are you going to get that chance?
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
Individually. But not as a...
It's not open.
We've got a little like a formal presentation tomorrow.
What time?
I don't know. Like 10 o'clock in the morning.
Okay. And when do you
They
leave
might
town?
be changing that. So.
When do you leave town?
Tomorrow afternoon. Late afternoon.
Tomorrow afternoon. And this is you leaving with the group?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So you got one more night.
Yep.
We can do it to him tonight. Good. Well, matter of fact, that park is very, very new, for sure. A lot of us here in the community, as that park was trying to be established, didn't like it at all because we knew right well when Parks Canada get their hands on that property out there that all of the hunting rights and so on, the privileges these people had here are going to disappear. And they kept saying to us, no, it's going to be exactly the same. No changes whatsoever. We just want to make this and preserve this area. Well, we were right. They have put an awful lot of restrictions on. So really, Parks Canada here doesn't have too much of a nice taste in anybody's mouth. But they have gone back on the word that they what they said at the beginning. But many years ago, we had a glacier in this region, and that glacier was a great big layer of ice. And as a glacier moves across the earth, it leaves deposits of soil every now and then, a great big blob. Well, we had one of these blobs of soil at a place we call Twin Lakes, 25 miles off in this direction. And in that 60-foot elevation, that area, about 4.5 miles square, we had a lot of tree growth up there, and those trees had a chance to grow a little bit faster than the other surrounding area because the other surrounding area is very involved in permafrost. Well, this little elevation there, these trees grew fairly well. And in 89 and 91, we had a fire go through those region, killing a lot of those trees. So these young men here, Wally and Dave, went out there to salvage those dead trees to build these little buildings. And they really have done a wonderful, wonderful job. Their workmanship is really very clever indeed. The first little structure was here was the smaller of these two buildings.
Well, you just like it out here, dog.
The more time they spend at the den, the better prepared they'll be for the unforgiving life of an Arctic predator. But while they grow fat and strong on their mother's milk, she cannot hunt and grows thinner by the day.
What a gorgeous day. The bay's frozen.
50 men there, and of course they had an Anglican reverend there also. And he really had everything very well in control. And York Factory was the key to everything in this entire region. It was the big place. York Factory is a very confusing word. They didn't manufacture anything there. They called it factory because the Hudson Bay factor, the man in charge, lived there. So his residence was referred to as factory with an EE on the end of that word, not a Y. So that's how it came about. But York Factory was also a very difficult place to have a seaport. As those two rivers came right down through that region, dumping into the bay, it was very shallow. As a matter of fact, that whole section of bay down along there is very, very shallow. And the ship's masters coming in from England hated to go there because they had to anchor their ship 7 miles offshore at a place called 5 Fathom Hole, where they had at least enough water to hold an anchorage at that location. You go through the mud for the most part, pushing it. So they really didn't like that at all. But those two rivers that came down through there, they were the navigable waterway to conduct the fur trade to the interior. Pretty important. As a matter of fact, if you're even ambitious enough today, you can take a canoe up that river, go all the way inland, connecting into the headwaters of Lake Winnipeg, paddle your way right down south, almost 400 plus miles to the foot of the lake, and there's the Red River that dumps in. You paddle your way up the Red River, which is actually going south right into the States, and you're connecting off into toward Minnesota, and you connect the other waterways. You paddle your way right down into St. Louis, Missouri, which in those early days was also a fur trading post. Be boiled, and of course the seal meat, they could cook that pretty well. But most of the ones that brought it contain fat.
Oh, is that right? Another reason why he doesn't like it fat.
Well, this is Slavic language created about 150 years ago to bring together the several tribes of Indian so that they could communicate with each other. And this church, when I came in, looked very unusual because I thought it was all Catholic, but all of a sudden I started seeing symbols around here that says it's not. For example, here's Michael, we just saw St. Christopher, and here's Jesus. And here's St. Albertus Magnus. Oh, this is a pretty painting of polar bears. From here, it looks like
what is a good, if I were to look for a book,
watercolor.
You know, if I were to look for a book online.
Oh, just go to the library here. You'll find it written there. Yeah. By all means.
And Children's Wyndham? I have no idea what that is. Here's David. And Timothy.
On the river of strange bones and strange.
So there's a bit of all different kinds of religion here. And all this is actually came from the military church who had one chapel to satisfy the varying religion of the soldiers that were stationed here. And these are all stained glass and decorations from there. And this is a national treasure. And I will touch that.
You like him, guys? That Bill like what we were talking about?
Yeah.
Look at that, beautiful.
Anybody want like a photo of that close up?
Yes.
Now that's not paint. That's not paint.
Walk in the frame. Polar bear track.
That's the fort that they built. Never fired a shot. Lost Churchill to the French. This is the polar bear jail. And this polar bear compound can hold about 30 bears. And these are all the bears that they put in jail for one reason or the other. And after about a week or so, they helicopter them out of here to someplace far away. So hopefully they won't come back and make trouble anymore.
Big snowball. You just don't see him. You want to see him? Everybody see him?
Yeah. This one looks a lot smaller, doesn't it?
No way.
Commercial out here.
Yeah, the screaming and yelling is the best part.
This is unbelievable.
You know what?
Champagne. You're probably getting it on video. Yes, remember my photos of the one that we got? At the white girl? It's not like this. I mean, no way. My camera's telling me with a 400 push to 800 ASA film that I need 25 seconds. So forget, you know, just like let's forget the whole night.
That's a long time to sit still.
This one.
I need. Oh, this is so.
Ursus maritimus, which is the sea bear. Strangers here when first we met, now sharing sights we'll ne'er forget, of Arctic hares and polar bears, the sum of our adventures were a strangely thrilling sight to see, as we the caged and they the free. We eagerly began each drive, the hope within us e'er alive. Anxiously we scanned the snow, hoping that the bears would show. Teddy bears is how they look when viewed on screen or in a book. The polar bears look so benign, their faces sweet, expressions kind, makes you want to give a hug, give their ears a little tug. But don't be fooled at what looks like laughter. They'll eat you first and ask questions after.
Yeah. That's cute. That's cute.
Conrad taught us how to spot. From the talks we learned a lot about the air and land and sea and where the polar bears might be. We eagerly hung on every word, except for ours, which we never heard. We saw snowy owls and ptarmigan and bears again and yet again. Sparring, sniffing, licking beards, sights we'll recall for years and years. Nick had a close relationship with a bear who licked his lips. Amazing is the tundra bus. No rock nor pond could hinder us. The ambiance of a tundra lunch improved the flavor, I've a hunch. Then came the lodge stay, where we hunkered down to wait for bear. Trivial Pursuit was fun. Conrad's reading was the one when he asked about the sport cannoli, won and lost by a guy, Joe Louis, which sent us into gales of laughter. Sandy's honking crossed the rafters.
All right.
Honking. That's a goodie.
That's a good one, yeah.
Bears come to town and in the brink, they like the chopper. Oh, wait a minute, that's the wrong page. It's a puzzlement, Sam said, to have a brothel with with bunk beds. Conrad thought he was in clover on his night of a lemming leg over. Bears come into Churchill and in the brink, they like the chopper ride, I think. Conrad led in a unique fashion, facing all of life with a passion. The natural habitat we thank for helping fill our memory banks with sights we've never seen before and a guide that we adore.
Oh!
That's very good.
It is so cool.
Very nice.
Wow.
Thank you so much. Do you think that you could have copies of that?
Oh, baby. Oh, behave.
Fresh from gypsies, I bet you, eh?
Is that right? Wow, that's incredible.
I've always wanted to do
nice.
that.
Oh, behave, baby.
Here, we'll have to take a picture of that one.
Yeah, let's get a picture.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
For your family.
Who told you, Marilyn?
I'm not kidding.
That's good cheese.
Isn't it good? I love that cheese.
Beautiful.
Oh,
yeah.
I think you should hold a cake and we'll take your picture.
Do you want me to take your
Stand
picture?
up on the
I'll do your picture and you can...
Okay.
You need the flash?
Flash is on.
Happy birthday.
Put it down, you can read it, yeah.
Flash is on?
And there goes
Flash is on, yeah.
Wait a minute.
No.
This is
It's not
his
on.
button.
Yeah, on. Auto, sorry, it is on.
Yeah,
Sorry.
it's on. It's ready.
Sorry. I'm on a...
One,
It's very annoying sometimes. I know.
three.